The refugees want to get to England by hiding in a trailer. The northern French port of Calais is in a state of emergency. Thousands of migrants fleeing war and misery in West Africa, Syria, and Iraq. But nobody in Europe wants them. Yunus is one of them. Originally from Sudan, he wants to get to Britain and start a new life. He's already made 30 unsuccessful attempts. Will he do it today? Yunus's backpack is always packed and ready to go. He's been stuck in this illegal camp of tents and tarpaulins, the so-called jungle of Calais, for the last 6 weeks. For him, Calais is almost the last stop on a long journey. His goal is England, and he's risked a lot to get this far. From war-torn Sudan, he first made his way to Libya, then across the Mediterranean to Europe. He left his family behind, his parents, wife, and 2 children.
I told my wife not to say that I was going to Europe. I was sure they'd try to stop me. It was my decision alone, but of course I was very scared. I thought that I might not survive, but I was determined.
Yunus documented the dangerous sea crossing on his phone. For hours, he and 450 other refugees floated aimlessly over the waves.
That's illegal migration. Look, that's us.
Yunus came here from Italy by train. Here in the jungle of Calais, he is alone. About 4,000 women, men, and children are already living in the camp, and more arrive each day. There are few sanitary facilities and only 1 water hole. But nobody wants to stay here anyway. The camp is only a stopover, and every day sees new attempts to sneak across the channel to England by truck, train, or ferry. Once they're there, they believe things will get better.
Right now, I'm just desperate and disappointed. Disappointed at my situation in Europe, and in particular at the situation here in France. I once had my pride, but now I've lost it. Here we feel treated like animals.
Suddenly, the camp comes alive. The highway towards the Eurotunnel and then straight to the UK is blocked by traffic. The trucks all come to a standstill. Now is the chance to jump on board. On the packed highway, a lot of trailers have already been opened. But not every trailer makes a good hiding place. For example, this one is loaded with components. Yunus thinks that's too obvious, and he'd easily be discovered in between the crates. But Yunus will keep trying. At least 50 migrants will make it to England today, and some will get caught. Buses full of French police officers arrive, armed with batons and pepper spray. Yunus takes cover. A total of some 1,000 police officers are on duty around Calais.
You know, I'm just going to keep trying. Maybe a second time, a third time today. Everyone here will try again and again.
See the police? The way they treat us? They beat us and spray us with tear gas. For all the problems they have with us, that's still inhuman.
Slowly, the traffic jam clears. The young men go back to the camp for now. The jungle of Calais has its own rules and clear hierarchies, and different ethnic groups occupy different parts of the camp. Aggression can erupt here at any time. Nobody wants to look after the immigrants. Not even the French authorities feel responsible for the camp. But the residents themselves have come to terms with jungle life. There are mosques, a church, a bar, and even some small shops there. People who have access to a car bring food from the town and sell it at a markup. There's a solution for everything.
They try to go London, and they come from the Portugal, they come hungry, and Thursday they take the drink and eating here. That's why if you don't have this stuff here, they cannot go to the market, it's far away. And sometimes the market is closed, like yesterday, before yesterday, they go bank holiday or something. They close, they cannot find maybe something we have here.
But getting over the channel is becoming more and more difficult. New fences are being built along the highway to stop people from getting onto the trucks. They are paid by the British government because the UK is not willing to take any of the migrants from Calais. But that won't change Yunus's plans. Things can only get better. He is currently standing in line. It's 5 p.m. when a local organization distributes 1,500 meals once a day.
This is my daily routine. It can take as much as 3 hours every day. It can even happen that you get here and there's no food left.
Today, Yunus has made it in time. Bread, potatoes, sometimes meat. The portion has to last until the next day. At dinner, he meets Hassan. The two men got to know each other in Libya. Here in the jungle, they live together too. Hassan has tried to jump a truck so many times. Now he's given up.
It's a long journey. We sacrifice to have a good situation in Europe, the earth of dreams. But we find a dream escape from us in France.
Once a week, Yunus tries to call his wife in Sudan.
How are you doing? Are you healthy? I miss you. I'm fine. Are you doing okay? No, I haven't made it. I'm still in France. Yes, in England everything's better. But tell me more about yourselves. My only plan is really just to get my children to safety. I want them to have a chance in life and become good people. And I don't want them exposed to war anymore. That's what I want.
In the evening, Yunus starts out again, this time for the train line. He's accompanied by 3 smugglers. It's a long walk to a hiding place on the tracks. The smugglers say they know where there's a hole in the fence. Then, in the distance, they hear the train. It passes through the Eurotunnel straight to England, but it doesn't stop here. So the only thing is to jump on board.
I hope I can do it. Look, there's the train. I'm totally torn between my longing for Sudan and the risks I run here every day. I miss my children, but at the same time, I wish I was on the train. I wish I was on it. I could settle down in England and bring my children over. I could finally embrace my wife and children again.
For the last few meters, Yunus is on his own. But the fence is too high, and there's barbed wire everywhere. The hole was somewhere here, but the police apparently found it and blocked it off.
It was right here.
So another attempt to get to England has failed, and Yunus's daily struggle goes on. For now, he's still stuck here on the French coast in the jungle of Calais.